Last night a bitch nigga shot a real nigga. But we don't make no diss records, we just deal with it. Plus I be going through a lot, I never talk about it. And they using niggas songs in court, so I can't talk about it. Rap niggas think I'm dumb, like I don't see the play. I let them think they got the ups, they get them out the way. On FaceTime, my brother telling me he shot my mama, telling me to chill, but I know he seen that nigga face. But that's enough about that part. Talking about respect, well it's a must about that part. Playing with my money, well then it's up about that part. Cause when it's time to play ball, don't give a fuck about that part. They know I'm that nigga when they see me. Her man crush been a hater, her little brother won't be. Her friend been on my dick since I was passing out CDs. Her baby daddy a mark and her boyfriend probably a weenie. 3,300 on my book bag. Let some niggas in the past, but I don't look back. Shit kinda different, I ain't the man that I was. I seen death in too many forms and I ain't never really shook that. Don't let him rock you to sleep, true colors better believe him. I know that God got me, but I be riding with my reaper. Praying with my kids and even then I got my heater. And I be stepping so hard, this hoes in $1,000 sneakers. Take your bitch when I meet her and you ain't seen her in about 3 days. Knew I was a threat, I passed that stick like a relay. Spin it back to back, it's like a motherfucking replay. Turn your son into a bitch when I shoot, I think I'm D-Wade. Told him I'm a savage, if I want it, I'ma have it. Playing with my lettuce, cook your head like a cabbage. Tell them that I'm rich and I'm solid, that's the advantage. Bitch, bad kids, fresh little nigga, you can't stand it. Tell them big checks, yardsticks, not a root. All I smoke is ops and I don't never smoke a hookah. Looking for a blessing that's worth of Jesus and Judas. Tell them niggas game 6, my whole team full of shooters. I slide on a nigga like a motherfucking flip-flop. Pressure on your homie and I promise he a flip-flop. Talking that wookie-woo, something. I know the police listen, so I ain't really saying nothing. I know these niggas envy, they can't manage how they feel. Jealousy's for bitches, you niggas pussy for real. A nigga get the drop and he happen to shoot. First we heal up and get back. We ain't going on a shirt, I swear to God.
Now woo-woo, some. I know the police listen, so I ain't saying nothing. Talking now woo-woo, some. Nigga cock back and aim and leave you bleeding where you running. Swear to God, nigga.
What's the deal, y'all? Rich Rapper tapping in 10 in Trap News Network. Back in the same, like cracking the same here at 10 in Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge, you ain't finna get nobody's Calajito, man. It's Sunday, so y'all know, like, comment, subscribe. We ain't gonna go too hard on the intro.
On the other
We're
hand,
talking about Snitch Honey getting his feet whooped in a boxing match that was disgusting to look at. When I say 600 got his feet whooped, he got his feet whooped. Let's see what they talking about here at the Adam22 Runner show. Let's get into it. Let's go.
600 calls me last night.
I see he's upset about the way people are characterizing his fight.
I told you, we already talked about the fight. That was an AI 600.
Oh. Well, he didn't say that. He said he just got knocked out.
No.
And AI 600 is sick.
That wasn't it. Somebody might have paid him to say that.
Oh.
Somebody might have paid him to say that.
Probably.
Somebody might have paid him to say that.
Yeah.
Somebody might have paid him to say that. Somebody might have paid him to say that.
Broken AI.
Yo.
The AI's all fucked up. The Wack.
600 calls me last night and
Why
says...
do you got Eggo socks?
He said...
How your shooter got Eggo socks?
Let go of my ego.
I bet you don't even got to show them on camera. I bet I can find them on Eggo. Because there's no way that there's that many people making Eggo socks. Yeah, look at this.
Come on, yeah.
Yo.
Show the screen.
Yo.
Your shooter rocking Eggo socks is crazy. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Yo, listen. 600 calls me and says, hey, I want to come on Clubhouse. I said, cool, I got a guest. So I look up and it's
Luce Cannon's brother.
Is it All-Star Luce Cannon?
Ah.
So I'm hearing him. I'm like, bro, why you got Luce Cannon on my floor? What the fuck are you doing? It's the brother.
The brother.
And the brother is saying Luce sent the feds at him while he was in the county. That's what he said.
So are we bringing him on right now or what?
Oh, yeah, I got him up here.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Where's our guy? You not here today? Can we set him up?
Michael? We can set it up real quick. It'll only take a second.
Yeah.
No, I'm super excited to talk to this dude, and I really feel like there's a lot of things.
He tells us
So now you got slow Luce Cannon up here.
he's in trouble.
Conversation, yeah.
If he beats his case, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Because he already tried. So he tells us he's in the county jail. He just do like
Recently.
12 months there, and he had to go do another 2-3 months in the state. And he just came on. How long you been on?
A week.
Holy shit. You said you saw Crip Mac in the county jail?
Yeah. No, Critmac was in Wasco with me in the East 2.
Oh.
Yeah, he arrived like 3 weeks before I got out.
Oh, okay.
So he get out in December.
December? Whoa. Spoiler. There we go. That's actually exciting to hear that. Wait, okay. I want to ask a big picture question. Is there a moment in your life that stands out when you realized that your brother had real issues with lying? Just in a general sense, like even at a really young age.
When he first opened his mouth.
Little kid. He's been doing.
Speaking to the mic, Slowpoke Senior.
A lot of people would put us together. So he would sit up there and lie. You know, they'd come and ask me about the situation. I don't want to make it seem like, you know, he's such a liar. So it's like, it put me in a lot of twists too. I mean, just what general in the business sense or with anything he do a lot of crazy shit.
Right. I mean,
like
it's normal to be a little kid who lies. You know, like my 4-year-old lies all the time, and nobody takes it too. Yeah, she'll say she told one of the kids at school that I moved out and got a new house.
Why? Wait, hold on, that's serious.
She just made it up. She just told one of the kids at school, and the kid's mom texted Lena and said, "Is it true that Adam moved out?"
You don't think Lena's telling her that you're going to move out after living in a new house?
Well, that might be the conspiracy right there. That's not bad. Hey. But I'm just saying, like little kids lie, but then it feels like certain people like kind of don't grow out of it.
Yeah.
Yo,
Luce Cannon that don't grow out of it, liar.
He's one of them.
So you're sitting in LA County Jail on this go round.
Yeah.
Now I talked to you about four, five months ago.
This is a different level of disgusting right here, boy. They got your brother telling on you.
Or something like that. He calls me. He says, "Hey, record this call with my brother. He has something he want to tell us." So as I'm hearing him talk to you, he's trying to guide you into saying some things to try to clear some things up.
Yeah.
But you wasn't going for it.
Not at all.
So then he tells me, send me the conversation because he wanted to do some edits, right?
Yeah, he wanted to edit it.
Right, so, but you wasn't going for what he wanted you to say. You stood on it. You was like, that's what it is. But now, you're telling me you're sitting in the county jail and you get some visitors. Tell us about these visitors.
I'm sitting in Wasco.
Oh, you in Wasco?
So I'm waiting to be released. And then, you know, I was like, nigga, I've been up in here for 13 months. Release me. Like, what's going on? They was like, it's an issue. I'm like, what?
Release me is crazy. Release, but don't worry about the words hard.
What type of issue? So, like, 2 hours go by, boom. I go to they said, come into the...
Adam not even looking. He's sending a text message.
The room. Feds there. I'm like, what y'all here for? They said that, you know, people was blaming me for being an accountant for 60s, setting up businesses. I did a lot of robberies. You know, give me a statement about it. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. But they was telling them Luce Cannon basically said, threw off all that accusations that's on him. He threw it off on me, talking about it's his identical twin brother that did it. And I'm like, what? I'm like...
I want to see something real quick. Hold on. Let me see something real quick. Let me see. Hold on. Luce Cannon, brother, Street TV. Yeah, that's the same idiot. It looked like... Let me see. Hold on.
So did you guys both go to school together all your years?
No, we were so bad, they kept us separated. They kept us, I'll go to one junior high, he'll go to one junior high, I'll go to one high school, I'll go to another high school. The only time we got that opportunity is when we moved to Fontana and we went to school our last year of...
Yeah, I was trying to find that tattoo. It's the same tattoo. This nigga's brother is flu flamming him. That's a disgusting thing. That is a disgusting thing. Disgusting.
I've been in jail for a whole year. I mean... There's certain things that he recently did. He blamed me for the shit. It's stupid.
Huh?
It is. Recent shit that he did, it's stupid.
So was he trying to put the robbery in the RICO with the dude Monster on you?
I don't, most likely, I don't know. It's so many different things, so many robberies.
So you talking about superseding something they haven't mentioned?
No, hell no, they haven't put it in yet because they still investigating. By them investigating, they want to dot their T's and, you know, I mean, cross their T's and dot their I's. So they basically trying to see what parts do I have to do with it. You know, I help, like, you know, do grants and all that other stuff for some of the homies or whatever.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But some of the homies, they mentioned that part too. They
basically saying that they're trying to see if he was tied into helping Big U get into the situation where he was able to steal money allegedly from the developing option situation. And they're trying to say that he was involved in that, but in fact it was Luce Cannon, but Luce Cannon's trying to blame him.
He's the one that, helped do this, and I'm like,
well, who mentioned that? Another dude mentioned the other one?
Yeah, the other one mentioned that. So it's like...
So you know what he's talking about, right? The guy that Brick don't like you to talk about. Mentioned that he was the one who wrote up his grants.
Yeah, and I'm like, nigga, I help, the homies create businesses and do all that other shit. So at the end of the day, don't put me in I don't have shit to do with that. So if the feds, if y'all got into it with the feds, with y'all nonprofits,
they shouldn't even be mentioning you.
Don't mention me. I just help you out with the shit. Gave you guys advice. Set up your EINs, Secretary of State's, all that. I did all that other shit. But other than that, don't put me into the shit where the feds is asking me questions like I'm a part of that shit. Like
they're mentioning your name.
Yeah, and they try and throw shit off put it on me. I'm like, nigga, I'm not going for none of that bullshit.
It's particularly egregious to lie about your age when you have a twin.
He said they were 10 years apart with the same birthday.
Like, I could lie about my age and I would probably be able to get away with it pretty good. But when you have a twin,
you don't remember what he told you when you asked Luce Cannon, why do you speak the way you speak? Remember what he told you?
Yeah. What?
He said he got shot in the head. You remember that?
Did he say that?
He told you that.
Oh.
He told you that.
And you're saying that's not true?
No.
No, the wife Gigi said he shot himself once in the foot or something. In the toe or something. Only time. Remember?
They are just dragging and destroying Turtle. Goodness gracious. Well, at least now Turtle has something to call in and talk about from the penitentiary because he wasn't talking about nothing. At least now he got a topic and a storyline, but goodness gracious, man, with brothers like this, when these enemies.
He told me he'd been shot 10 times.
Right. Were you around when he got put on the hood?
Yeah, my dad's from the hood. My dad is nutty from 60 Crip. Like, we grew up in the hood. Like,
so you can confirm that he actually got put on, because that was something that Brick Baby kind of used against him a bunch, was to say that he didn't get put on, and I don't think he ever identified the people who put him on, which apparently is controversial.
Yeah, Brick kept asking him who put him on.
Yeah, the thing is, you don't want to mention names, especially in a podcast about...
Because now neither one of you can lie. Because if you lie and say a name, then, that put him on. Now you got to lie and say a name that puts you on. And neither one of you guys actually got to put on.
Put you on.
Okay, now, you guys grew up where? Was it in Fontana?
Hell no. See, the thing is, we lived in Fontana in our senior year. Because at the end of the day, we got kicked out of L.A. County. We got kicked out of L.A. County for, fights and doing all type of other shit that we wasn't supposed to be doing.
L.A. Unified, nigga? Liar? L.A. County? No, Los Angeles Unified, dummy.
So at the end of the day...
They won't kick you out of the entire county of schools. They'll kick you out of Los Angeles School District, so he's definitely not telling the truth. How do I know that? Because I'm a kid who got kicked out of the Los Angeles Unified School District and was still allowed to go to school in Cerritos, which is located within Los Angeles County.
We went to Fontana. We graduated. We went to college. I mean, I don't understand, the background that he got. That's how I learned a lot. That's how I started, helping the niggas and the homies in the hood, doing businesses and all that stuff. I went to college. I taught them what I learned. So at the end of the day, I don't understand how he has a lot to give, but he would do bogus and dumb shit with his shit. So I don't know.
See, this one thing I do know. And I'm wondering, because you got this last visit, and other people outside of Luce mention your name and certain things, are you going to let that paperwork go you've been holding on for so long?
I told y'all about that, how to get that paperwork. I told you in the county. Go grab it. It's only, it's 20 minutes from here. Go grab it.
But you got it already.
Yeah, I got the paperwork. But y'all can go grab the paperwork too. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, I'm the type of person, I know what it is. I stay away from the situation. When I learned the situation, what happened, and how many of the homies was telling, I stayed out. Only kick it with certain
And it was some real problems.
There's always some paperwork that for whatever mysterious reason we just can't see. It's always some mystery paperwork that for whatever reason just can't be seen. Always.
How many names in there?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Some of the same names is
I wonder if his dad's name was in there. Oh, my bad, different paperwork.
locked up on the RICO.
So you're saying that if some enterprising young YouTuber really wanted to make a name for themselves, they would just have to go where and ask for what?
All they have to do is just go to the Fed building in Los Angeles, look up Jermaine Williams, forfeiture case, and everything that's on there, and they'll see all the names that was on there.
All right, so I'll be going to the, matter of fact, hold on, let me, real quick, hold on. Make a mental note. Let me send a text message to management real quick. Y'all don't go nowhere. Give me 1 second. I got y'all. Don't trip. I'll do it tomorrow. Hey, I'm finna play you this. I need to make a mental note, and you the only responsible adult that I could think of outside of that nigga Jason Marshall. I should have sent it to that nigga too. I am. Don't worry about it. Listen to this, and I need to go take care of this tomorrow.
Look up Jermaine.
Saying
Names in there.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Some of the same names is locked up on the RICO.
So you're saying that if some enterprising young YouTuber really wanted to make a name for themselves, they would just have to go where and ask for what?
All they have to do is just go to the Fed building in Los Angeles, look up Jermaine Williams, forfeiture case, and everything that's on there, and they'll see all the names that was on there. That's telling and everything.
And there's some very prominent names.
So yeah, remind me to go take care of that tomorrow. Throw this back into the mix.
Names on there.
Well, you're the exposer. Why don't you do it?
Well, he just said it last night. I'm pretty sure they own it.
Oh, okay.
He told me, but I didn't have my team on it. He told me like a while ago. Yeah. But at this point in time, you got Luce saying he's lying, but now I'm understanding because from what we're learning, a lot of people that's acting like they against each other are really in cahoots even right now today.
Sounds like our whole No Jumper universe, doesn't it?
They are.
Really?
Yes. The niggas that's in jail, and that's saying that they going at it, they fighting, they not in the same dorms, they all in the same fucking dorms, they all coming up with a situation to point the finger at me. That's the reason why I'm here now, because the feds told me. So everything that I'm saying is true. So all the fake stabbings, the fake fights, all this other shit, they all together. They all coming up with the same shit. They all had little bitty pieces that the feds was telling me. So.
But when you say they all, who are you talking about? Luce Cannon?
The ones that's in the
Luce Cannon,
Brick Baby?
Brick Baby.
That they're all together.
He's saying they all in cahoots. He said ain't no problems with you. Which I'm gonna be real. We gotta keep it real because when.
And they wonder why WACK. Again, this is an open case. So, Mr. Viral, does this not count as snitching or third-party snitching or guiding someone or leading someone to snitch? Because this is not what we have in open case. So, at what point does this pass content? Because I'm going to keep bringing this up. My man, Mr. Viral, said that I'm off code for talking to Blue Devil. My question is, if WACK100 is doing all this to the exposure, the detriment of other black men during an open federal indictment, is it not off code to sit with Officer Rat Run Runner and we are watching him in real time, third party, switch up, snitch up, and participate in situations regarding a federal investigation? We're watching this in real time.
When Luce got there and claimed they were sellies, Brick rolled with it. Yeah. When Luce got there and claimed he had to check Big U for trying to make Brick Baby sign some paperwork, he rolled with it. So they was rolling with it until that. Now I think they may be separated now.
Okay.
I think Luce is somewhere else.
No, they're not separated, bro. That's all.
Yeah,
all
because Luce is wherever Lil Durk is at. He on the 9th floor.
Yeah, but they all still could walk around and all still be together and all that other shit. The Fed just told me like a week ago.
So the feds just told you like a week ago. That means that you're talking to the feds too, and now you're actively a weirdo because there's no way the feds is telling you where somebody's house at and all that unless they have an interest in you knowing. And if you have an interest in you knowing, means that you're helping them out or working with them some sort of way. So with that being said, a flu flam is afoot, y'all. A flu flam is for sure afoot.
But they all still together.
How could he possibly put these crimes on you?
If it ain't no fingerprints,
Okay, you gotta understand
it's
that.
identical. Are you identical?
So you gotta understand. If it's no fingerprints and they set up there and say, show the picture of me, you know, that's reasonable doubt to sit there and say that, oh, that might not be him. That might be the other one.
Yeah, he's Luce Cannon's brother. He speaks like he has a hard time reading out loud for sure.
If they show the victims a picture of him, and they pick him out, and they know it's him and not Jermaine. You're Jermaine, right?
Yeah.
Right? He can use that in the defense, but he's saying, you're sending the feds, and why are you even putting my name in that?
Yeah.
Like, I'm your twin brother, bro. So at the end of the day, it's like, you want to protect me. If you gonna...
And as you being the same twin brother, now you on here exposing this nigga and all that. It was great entertainment, but I don't even see if that's you going with the twin brother aspect. Why you go up on Alex Alonso dissing your twin brother? Because y'all really don't fuck with each other like that. That twin brother aspect is pretty much out of here, for real.
Use that in your defense, like during trial, that's cool. But don't expose your hand right then and there and say that and then have them coming after me and then y'all sitting up there saying like, oh, he helped me do this. He helped me do this. I did stuff like that.
They implement him in other stuff even outside of the robbery.
I mean, it's kind of like how people put bodies on dead people. Or like they put crimes on dead people. I know, but you just put it on your twin.
They trying to dead your ass.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, you can't prove it with me. Look at this guy. He looks just like me. I mean, you don't look that much like him, though, right? I mean,
but if you show a picture, you know, and the victim, you know, seen it, even just with, you know, with the only thing that would fuck him up is him going on different podcasts and seeing the people they robbed.
It's crazy because he's actually not unalive. He's actually living and breathing. So that's a thing.
And all the other shit.
Yeah, he copped to it already.
So he copped to all that. But the other shit, you know, I don't know if the rappers that, you know, he whatever.
He was lying about the Meek Mill. He was lying.
You don't believe the Meek Mill one now?
Nah, I never believed the Meek Mill.
You championed it and went outside and screamed it from the top of the mountaintops. What are you talking about?
Thing.
Okay.
Ever. First of all, I know Meek's
Look at Adam looking at him like, you're a dirty liar.
team. Second of all, the big you Meek thing wasn't going to work because they all Muslims. Meek's team is Muslim.
Look at Adam looking at him like, you dirty, filthy liar.
That's not going, it ain't going to go that far like that. But, and to say that Meek saw him walk up and just took $300,000 of jewelry off his neck and said, here.
Wait, okay, I have a question. How close were you to Luce Cannon in 2019?
I mean, we off and on, you know, because of the shit he do. Like the shit he do, I don't agree with a lot.
Do you remember talking to him about Nipsey around the time that Nipsey died?
Yeah.
Here we go. More situations that they shouldn't be speaking about. We finna get up out of to the next one, man. Y'all know the deal. We finna make this another video. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest, man. Free Adam22 tweets free. We got